Hey guys, and welcome to Performance Cars, and today I have a very clean Volvo S60R. So the S60R has a different front bumper, as well as the R badge there on the grille. HIDs are standard. Pegasus 18-inch alloy wheels, as well as 4-pot Brembo brakes at the front and 4-pot Brembo brakes at the rear, both of which the discs are ventilated. He's running Goodyear Eagle F1 asymmetric 2s, some aftermarket wind deflectors. On the rear we have a S60R only spoiler lip, some more R badging. I believe an all-wheel drive sticker used to be here, but the previous owner has taken this off. Optional extra tow bar, twin exhaust, and a very rare sunroof for this model. Starting with the armrest, it has a lovely blue leather finish as well as blue stitching. This looks beautiful against the black leather. The blue leather theme can also be found on the interior, so on the seats, very dark blue with the blue stitching. Floor mats as well, hint of blue. You can also get this on the steering wheel, as well as the dials. These are very beautiful. Reminds me of a very expensive watch. Going on to the center console, have the top 3 comfort, sport and advanced modes there, which we'll be trying out later. Integrated telephone system, which was very cool back in the days. All your heater controls, as well as 12-volt heated seats. Gear knob, 6 gears. Have the cup holders in here. Extra storage. Those seats look really comfy. Dark blue theme finished throughout. So the S60R is powered by Volvo's 2.5 litre turbocharged inline 5 engine. This can also be found on the XC90 as well as the lower model S60. Volvo says this has been thoroughly modified so that some changes include a less restrictive intake, 2 intercoolers, that's the front one there, reground camshafts, reinforced pistons, continuously variable valve timing on both inlet and exhaust cams, as well as a new cylinder head and a new exhaust manifold. They've also changed the old Mitsubishi Turbo out for a larger KKK unit. From standard, you're looking about 300 brake horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. This has also had a remap, so you're looking about 340 brake horsepower. Unfortunately, the foot-pounds of torque we're unsure about. Cosmetically, you only get a blue spark plug cover, as well as the R stamp there. So Volvo hasn't just put in a more powerful engine, and an R badge onto the rear of this S60. They've also changed the suspension, so we have stiffer springs, larger anti-roll bars, a revised rear geometry, as well as an awesome suspension system. They call it the 4Cs, continuously controlled chassis concept. With help from Monroe and Öhlins, each shock has a valve for rebound and compression, and from then it can be tuned by one of 7 accelerometers around the car. So I'm currently in sport mode, and compared to comfort, you can definitely feel a difference. Chassis is tightened up, but you get a bit of comfort. Going into advanced mode, it feels like we're on full coilovers. You can feel more or less every bump. The throttle is definitely sharpened, and the steering gives a little bit more feedback. So this has an Haldex all-wheel drive system, which means that it's more or less a front-wheel drive, meaning that 90% of the drive is going to front wheels and 10% to the back. Only when it detects that the front wheels are slipping will 50% of the torque go to the rear, or when accelerating off the line. The 6-speed gearbox, the ratios are very long. Second gear, all the way to the red line, we're getting about 70 miles per hour. Fifth and sixth. The brakes, the 4-pot Brembo brakes all around, it really stops this car, especially this being so heavy compared to some of the cars that I've been driving. Boost out the corner. We're only getting 0.7 of a bar here with 340 brake horsepower, and that's quite impressive. Gear changes are nice and crisp. To be honest, I never knew much about the Volvo S60R. I mean, its main rivals were the M3 of its day and the S4. And this one, although it's underpowered, it feels very comfortable at the same time. You can definitely use it to go on long journeys, and if you need the power, it's right there. I'm so surprised by this car. The performance is actually really great. These seats are very comfortable, even though the suspension is at its hardest in advanced mode. It's a shame that I'm really small and the seats are really large, otherwise I'll enjoy this even more. The leather seats, I do slip about a bit in it, but that's because of my size. I think Volvo did a really good job here, and I do hope we see more of their R-line cars. When you're pushing hard through the corners, you do get quite a bit of understeer, but if you just feather the throttle and transfer some of the torque to the rear wheels, you can get around the corners quite quickly. One last thing, if you do switch off your engine and you're in advanced mode, it will automatically go to sport mode. So to get back into advanced mode, you will have to push the button again. So Volvo has this weighing in at 1,667. We have it at 1,514. I want to say a big thank you to Roy for letting me drive his car today, and also letting me know about Volvo R cars, which, to be honest, I never knew about before. So don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Drive safely, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Hey guys, and welcome to Performance Cars, and today I am at Silverstone for the Pistonhead Sunday service. I've just come off track, hence why I have helmet here. But yeah, this was a taster session for anyone who wanted to go on track days later on in the future, and we had about half an hour, and I had a great time out there. The Accord does need a few upgrades, which I will be doing in the future. But yeah, in the car park we had loads of decent cars, so I'll show you that in a second. But enjoy the video.